One bright winter morning, a strange blue light appeared in the sky above Arendelle. It was a glowing crystal floating above the mountains. Elsa felt drawn to it and, with Anna, Olaf, and Sven, she set off to investigate. Their journey was filled with magical snowstorms and icy bridges. They reached a crystal ice mountain, with a frozen gate covered in ancient runes. The gate opened, revealing a lost ice kingdom frozen in time. The walls whispered, welcoming Elsa as the keeper of the frost. She realized the kingdom had been left by the first ice sorceress, awaiting someone worthy to awaken its magic. Elsa raised her hands, restoring the kingdom's light. Frozen statues came to life, bowing before her. As they left, the mountain's light rose into the sky, forming the northern lights. Back in Arendelle, the people marveled at the lights. Elsa and Anna had discovered a lost kingdom and awakened a new era of magic and peace. Olaf exclaimed, "Adventure complete." Now who's ready for hot chocolate?
Deep beneath the sparkling waves of the ocean, in a kingdom of glowing corals and singing seashells, stood the grand coral palace. Once every full moon, the palace opened its pearly gates for a magical mermaid sleepover, where young mermaids and sea creatures gathered to celebrate, tell stories, and share secrets of the sea. This time, three best friends, Marina, the brave mermaid with shimmering aqua fins, Coralina, who could talk to sea animals, and Luna, who wore a crown that glowed whenever magic was near, were invited. Excited, they packed their pearl pillows, seashell lanterns, and favorite starfish snacks. The palace glittered brighter than ever that night, glowing with lanternfish light. The friends laughed, played games with dolphins, and shared magical tales under the moon's silver beams. But then, as midnight struck, the palace lights flickered and a mysterious whispering current rushed through the hall. "Did you hear that?" Luna asked, her crown glowing faintly. Marina swam closer to the great pearl doors. "Something's calling us from the forbidden reef." The three friends held hands and bravely followed the current out of the palace. They passed glowing jellyfish, twisty kelp forests, and hidden caves until they reached the dark forbidden reef, a place no young mermaid dared to go. There, they discovered a giant seashell locked tight with glowing runes. A soft voice echoed, "Free me, and the sea will shine again." Coralina pressed her ear to the shell and gasped, "It's the Moon Pearl Guardian. She's been trapped for years." Together, the girls used their gifts. Marina's courage to swim through swirling whirlpools, Coralina's bond with animals to ask an octopus to untangle the glowing seaweed around the shell, and Luna's crown magic to break the final rune. The shell opened with a swirl of silver light, and out floated the Moon Pearl Guardian, a gentle spirit with wings made of water and stars. She bowed to them. "You have freed me, and for your bravery, I bless the Coral Palace with endless light and joy." When they returned, the palace glowed more beautifully than ever. The sea creatures cheered, and the sleepover turned into a grand ocean celebration. That night, as they curled up on pearl beds, Marina whispered, "This was the most magical sleepover ever." And under the sparkling waves, the Coral Palace stood brighter, filled with laughter, mystery, and the courage of three brave mermaids. One winter morning in Arendelle, the snow sparkled brighter than usual. Elsa felt a strange shiver of magic in the air. "Something's not right," she whispered, looking toward the ice peaks, the tallest mountains beyond the fjord. Anna bounced in. "Adventure?" she asked with a grin. Elsa nodded. "Adventure." And Olaf, wearing his little permafrost cloud, cheered, "Snow much fun, Dila." Together, they set off into the snowy wilderness. As they climbed higher, a fierce storm blew across the peaks. But this wasn't an ordinary blizzard, it seemed alive. Snow swirled into shapes of wolves made of ice. They howled and chased the trio. Anna swung her lantern to distract them while Elsa raised icy walls to block their path. Olaf bravely slid down the slope on his carrot nose. Ouch! To trip one icy wolf. Together, they escaped into a glowing ice cave. Inside the cave, they discovered an enormous crystal pulsing with blue light, the crystal heart of winter, an ancient source of magic that kept Arendelle's winters safe and beautiful. But cracks spread across it, making the storm grow wild and dangerous. "Someone is trying to break it," Elsa gasped. From the shadows stepped a new foe, an ice phantom, a spirit who wanted endless blizzards to cover the world. With the crystal heart broken, it hissed, "Winter will belong to me." Elsa raised her hands to shield Anna and Olaf, but the phantom storm was powerful. Anna grabbed Olaf's twig arms and whispered, "We have to distract it. Elsa needs time." Olaf, giggling nervously, rolled right up to the phantom. "Hi, ever thought about warm hugs?" Zico. While the phantom sneered at Olaf's silliness, Anna leapt forward and struck the crystal with her lantern light. Elsa focused her power and sang out, sending streams of shimmering snowflakes into the cracks. Together, their warmth and courage mended the crystal heart. The cave blazed with dazzling light. The storm dissolved, and the phantom melted into harmless snowflakes that drifted gently to the ground. Outside, the blizzard ended, and the mountains shone in peace again. Olaf spread his twig arms wide. "See, who knew saving the world could be so cool?" Anna laughed, hugging him tight. "You're the bravest snowman I know." Elsa smiled at them both. "We saved Arendelle together." And so, the sisters and their snowy friend returned home, hearts warmer than ever, ready for their next adventure. Moral of the story: true strength comes from love, courage, and facing storms together.
One snowy morning, Elsa noticed glowing snowflakes leading to North Mountain. With Anna and Olaf, she followed the trail to a glacier. Touching it, a passage opened, revealing a diamond-like tunnel. Inside, a crystal floated, whispering, "Only true love can awaken what sleeps within." Holding hands, Elsa and Anna filled the chamber with warmth, transforming it into a breathtaking ice garden. Frozen flowers sparkled, and crystal creatures danced. A gentle voice echoed, "Your love has awakened me. Protect this magic, and it will protect Arendelle forever." As they left, the glacier closed, leaving glittering snow. Anna giggled. "Well, that was one cool mystery." Elsa laughed. "Yes, but it reminds me that love is the strongest magic of all," Olaf added. "And don't forget snacks." They returned home, their hearts glowing under the starry sky. In the magical kingdom of Leora lived Princess Elara, kind but shy. One day, she found a silver crown in the garden. A fairy said it was the crown of confidence, reminding her of the bravery inside. That afternoon, a messenger announced that a dragon blocked the river, leaving villages without water. Elara, surprising everyone, declared she would help. She rode to the dragon's cave and found him lying across the riverbed. "Great dragon," she said, "please let the river flow." The dragon explained he'd fallen asleep, causing rocks to trap the river. Elara suggested they move the rocks together. The dragon, surprised by her kindness, agreed. They cleared the river, and the villagers cheered Elara's bravery. Elara realized the crown only helped her see the courage she always had. She taught the kingdom that bravery isn't about never being scared, but believing you can do what's right. Long ago, Princess Lily loved the ocean. One day, a glowing pearl led her to a sea palace. The Sea Queen needed help. A golden starfish was missing, and the ocean was losing its light. Lily, with her new friend Taro, the turtle, found the starfish trapped by a lonely octopus. Lily offered the octopus friendship instead of scolding him. The octopus freed the starfish, restoring light to the ocean. The Sea Queen celebrated with a feast and gave Lily a magical seashell necklace to return anytime. Lily kept the sea palace a secret, ready for more adventures. In Lumeria lived 4 princesses: Amara, who spoke with animals; Elara, skilled with maps; Celine, who heard the wind; and Isla, who solved riddles. One day, the royal crown of harmony vanished, casting gloom over the kingdom. King Alaric urged them to find it. Celine heard the wind whisper clues, and Elara found footprints leading to the forest. There, Isla solved a riddle to open a hidden tunnel. Inside, the path split, testing each princess's unique skill. Amara followed animal tracks. Elara navigated a maze. Celine listened to the wind, and Isla solved riddles. They reunited in a chamber where Lord Vero, the royal advisor, stood with the crown. He wanted to rule the kingdom. The sisters united. Celine summoned the wind. Amara called animals. Isla unlocked the crown, and Elara seized it. Defeated, Varro vanished. Returning the crown, the kingdom rejoiced. The princesses became known as the Guardians of Harmony. Once upon a time, a wise king had 12 beautiful daughters with a strange secret. Their shoes were worn out each morning. He promised a treasure to whoever solved the mystery. Leo, a gardener's clever son, took on the challenge. He hid near the princess's room and saw them open a hidden golden door to a glowing tunnel. It led to a magical garden with diamond trees and a crystal ballroom where they danced with starlight princes. Leo gathered a golden leaf and glowing water as proof. The next morning, he revealed the secret to the king, who was amused. He allowed the princesses to visit the garden openly and made Leo the royal explorer. Sometimes, the princesses invited Leo to dance with them in their magical garden. Long ago, in Baghdad, lived Sinbad, a brave sailor who loved exploring. One day, he sailed off, discovering a strange island. It was a giant sea creature. They escaped, reaching an island with a valley of diamonds guarded by snakes. Sinbad tied himself to meat. An eagle carried him to safety, diamonds in tow. Another time, he found a giant rock egg. He tied himself to the rock's leg and it flew him to a land of treasures and friendly people. After storms, creatures, and treasures, Sinbad returned to Baghdad. He shared his tales, saying, "The sea is full of wonders, but courage and wisdom are the greatest treasure."